the practices have looked like since Saturday's game. I believe you guys practice Sunday. You guys don't usually practice Sunday. And then Coach Leach said you guys had kind of a longer meeting before today's practice.
Yeah, we just want to reinforce to the team that we need to lock in more, pay attention to more details, and practice even harder than we have, and especially focusing on what we need to do, specifically our jobs, gaining more trust within our teammates and stuff. We know that the person next to us is going to do his job, so we need to do our job. So that's what practice has really been looking like.
Was there more intensity Sunday night than the usual Sunday practice that you guys would hold?
Oh yeah, definitely. Just being more locked in, more focused, and more precise, and just working on what we need to.
Renard, last time Stanford was in town, you were a part of that play where the fan jumped on the field. What do you remember from that?
Well, I didn't see it till after the game. Yeah, so I didn't know, but that's like probably my favorite play now, just because of the fact that it happened on my touchdown. But I just remember catching the ball and I turned the other way, and then after the game, I just seen it. I was just like, blue underwear. Like, he really put his hands down. Like, but nah, that's all I remember really though.
Have you ever seen him on campus? Have you ever had the opportunity to say anything to him, or did you even have maybe recognize someone who may look like him?
Nah, I haven't. Honestly, I haven't seen him on campus, but I would like to. To be honest, I'd like to meet him.
Do you know why you guys have always kind of struggled against teams like Cal and Washington? They play similar defenses. Do you know what they do specifically, maybe coverage-wise or schematically, that really kind of poses a problem for you guys?
Well, they play their game. They for sure play their game. They're always where they need to be. Specifically, how we supposed to do our job. They really do their job 100%. They always where they need to be. They make tackles. They make plays. They run to the ball. So that's probably why we have a problem, because sometimes we don't do our jobs, and they do that 24/7. So
do you think it's ever maybe a man versus zone thing, or just how they line up compared to other teams, or just the way the coverages they give you guys, or anything like that, or is it just them being fundamentally sound?
Yeah, I think it's just more so them being fundamentally sound, because we've seen pretty much any zone package you could throw at us, any man package you could throw at us, but they just really fundamentally sound. They're where they're supposed to be at all times. So yeah, that's why I feel like we have problems with them.
Renard, after the Cal game, Coach talked about an experiment coaches apparently made being nicer. Did you happen to see that comment? It was nicer and more positive. Have you noticed the coaches were trying to do that this year?
Oh yeah, definitely. Coaches just trying to reinforce, like I said, doing our job, just like reinforcing the things that they usually tell us on a daily basis. Just trying to find different ways to reinforce those things. So definitely, coaches, whether they have to get it as positively or negative, they're trying to do their job the best so we could perform on the field.
Was that addressed in the meeting? That those topics like that in the meeting today?
Yeah, definitely.
Do you guys feel any sort of urgency? Obviously knowing that you guys don't like to look at big picture stuff and talk about bowl games and whatnot, but just knowing that you need 2 of 3 to get to a bowl game, do you feel any kind of pressure or urgency maybe to win the next 2 games here at home?
Oh yeah, definitely. We just focus on one game at a time, one day at a time, more so. But just more focused on winning this game first, and then winning that next game for sure, and then hopefully winning that next game after that. Just focusing on one game at a time and taking it one play at a time at that. Yeah.
You guys good?